Alabama football incoming five-star safety Tony Mitchell was arrested in Florida last Wednesday, March 16th, on charges to attempt to sell and distribute, and also he had $7,000 in cash, 2 handguns, and 226 grams of marijuana. Sheesh! But today on Tater Too Real, I'm going to keep it too real on why I believe Tony Mitchell would just get another opportunity. But first, I want to start off this video by saying this. According to the police reports, Tony Mitchell was not alone during this arrest. He had a friend who was the driver, and also according to the police reports, his friend was doing 141 miles per hour on the highway to evade the police. And I want to say this real quick, guys. This whole situation could have been much, much worse. I mean, going 141 miles per hour to evade the police, it's a blessing that he didn't get into a bad accident, killing himself and potentially other people. And this situation kind of reminded me of the Henry Ruggs situation, because also according to the police reports, when they pulled Tony Mitchell out of the car, his eyes was red, they was glossy like he just been smoking, he reeked of weed and smelled like weed, and also his friend was also. So what I'm saying is this story makes absolutely no sense. Tony Mitchell is a 5-star prospect. Tony Mitchell is going to Alabama. Tony Mitchell will be making 6 figures a year in NIL money. So the fact that he even put himself in this situation is mind-boggling. And like it really doesn't make any sense. You're willing to risk your whole future for a couple $1,000 when you're going to be making 6 figures a year at Alabama. I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense. And it also reminds me of the John Morant situation. John Morant is trying to be something that he's not. He's not a thug. He's not a street person. He's not a person that's going to shoot people and be in gangs and do all that. But for some reason, he thinks that's cool. And in reality, he's an idiot, because think about it. John Morant is due for a $230 million contract next year for the Memphis Grizzlies. So the fact that he's out there trying to be a thug, trying to be in the streets, makes no sense. It's like, dude, the people that are actually in the streets, the people that are actually struggling, the people that are actually working a 9 to 5 will give anything to be in your shoes. You're a starting point guard in the NBA. You're one of the lead sponsors for Powerade. You have a $200 million contract coming up, but yet you want to be something that you're not. And that situation is applicable to this. Tony Mitchell is just trying to be something that he's not. He's not a drug dealer. He's not a street dude. He's not a mob boss or any of those things. He's a college athlete that's trying to do something that he's not. So guys, I want a lot of these upcoming high school players to take notice of this situation, because one wrong decision can cost you your whole future. And Tony Mitchell is good enough to potentially make the NFL someday, and going to Alabama definitely don't hurt those chances. So I just hope the kid finally gets a second chance, because everyone makes mistakes in life. And the fact that he was able to bond out and not spend time in jail is a plus, and is a good sign going forward. But according to the reports from AlabamaFootball.com, Nick Saban just suspended him. He's not kicked out of the program. He's not kicked off the team. He's just suspended from all team activities right now. So that tells me that he's going to still have a place at Alabama. He might be in the doghouse this year. He might be forced to redshirt and just take some counseling and some therapy. But I hope this kid Tony Mitchell turns it around. I hope he learns from this situation, and I hope he just surrounds himself by better people, because the people you hang out with can influence your decisions. Peer pressure is real, and I hope Tony Mitchell learned his lesson from this situation, and I'm going to be watching this kid closely. This is your boy Tater Too Real, where we always keep it too real. Holla.